Yes, we are here again. We are live. It's Saturday morning. Brilliant. Okay, next streams will be on Tuesday the 16th of September, 10 a.m. and Thursday the 18th of September. So, hi to Slipknot, hi to Manisco, hi to Julia, hi to Ronan, and hi there to Victoria as well. Great to have you all. So let's get straight down to the nitty gritty. Hi Oksana, lovely to see you. Hi Typhoon. Will drones deliver your next hot food order? So meal delivery is a luxury city dwellers take for, but more options are opening up for non-residents. Okay, granted for Oksana and Yuri, take for granted. So welcome Yuri, Lando and Nadia. Take for granted, says Julia as well. Non-city, that works pretty well. Non-urban. Urban is the ice cream word, Oksana. Take for granted, welcome Maurits. Take for granted from Victoria. Great to have you with us, Maurits. Parabellum. That's a type of bullet, isn't it? It's from a parabola. I think it's to do with the shape of the tip of the bullet is the shape of a parabola. Granted and city. It's from the John Wick movies. Okay, so take for granted and non-urban. Non-city would do just as well though. So let's continue. Non-city, not non-urban. Okay. Nearly 700,000 islands collectively. Sweden, Norway and Finland are home to the most islands in the world. Their coastlines by archipelagos that have shaped their histories and cultured. No, because uniting, that's not bad, Oksana. Hi there, Alex. The ing is very good. Uniting nearly 700,000 islands. That's not bad. Hey, Dawit. Hi, HCH. The first one's quite difficult. Almost nearly. No. Good try, Julia, though. Okay, the first word means formed by. That's not bad, Manisco. Surrounded by is good as well, Typhoon. Let's see. Being proud to let everybody know that they have nearly 700,000 islands. Being proud about the fact. Containing. That's not bad, Maurits. That's it, Dawit. Very good. There you go. That's the ice cream word. Boasting, nearly 700,000 islands. Bragging. I like bragging as well. Linking, that's not bad. Comprising is a good word as well. Tallying, that's a good word. Tallying, I like that. Tallying. Among nearly. Hi Manu. No, not among nearly. Doesn't work. No, it could be. It could be Slipknot, but it was what Dawit said. Being proud to have. Proudly having. No problem, Manu. We've only just started. And it's Saturday. Decked by metaphorically for the second one. Sprinkled by. Both of those words are really good. I like decked by and I like sprinkled by. Sprinkled is very close too. Dotted by, that's it. That's the ice cream word, Slipknot. So ice cream's for strewn with. Strewn with, Alex L. Strewn by, strewn with. So, boasting, ice cream for DeWitt. Dotted, ice cream for Slipknot. Yes, awesome Slipknot. It really is. And while a number of the islands peppered, yes, that's a very good word. Peppered by. Definitely. While a number of the islands are by ferry and bridge to residents of the region cities, there's one thing the locals are often connected by, yes. But notice, are connected by to residents. It could work. Accessible, yes, Yuri. Well done, that's an ice cream. I think accessible is the ice cream word. Are lacking, missing, and that's an ice cream for Oksana. If you look at this, are connected by ferry and bridge to residents of the region cities. It could be, it does make sense. The task goes about the warmest countries. Connected, reachable by, I like reachable, accessible to residents. Yes, that's the idea. One thing they're often lacking, they're often missing. Okay, so accessible by ferry and bridge to residents. And there's one thing they're often missing. To kills so many options. That's one of the reasons I like it. Prepositions make my life easier with that, with things like that. Hot food delivery to their door. A service their city probably take for granted. Compatriots, counterparts, good word. May probably, it works, Manisco. Yes, well done, Manisco and Manu. May and might. It's actually a noun. Compatriots, counterparts, denizens is a good word. Cousins, well done, DeWitt. Okay, so city cousins, country cousins. They're city citizens, city residents, inhabitants, cousins, country cousins, city cousins. Residents, yes, residents is fine. And continue. But Norwegian up, Abiant, wants to change that by establishing the region's first food delivery by drone, starting on the Swedish island of Värmdö. Never saw cousins, country cousins. Urbanites, good, welcome GSK. No, cousins, let's see, cousins as in the people who live in the city and the people who live in the country. They are related, they're cousins to each other. Start up for Oksana and Alex and Nadia and DeWitt and Julia. Conducted by, performed by. Yeah, you're in the middle of 100,000 cousins. But you see, Manu, I would say your cousins on the mainland. And that's then 25 million. Delivery service by Slipknot. Service by Nadia. Service for Alex. Startup for Manu. Service for Lando. Service for Victoria. Service for Manisco. Welcome to GSK. Cousins, people who live in the city or near. Yes. People who live in the country or near. People who live in another place who are related. Okay, service for Julia. Delivered. Delivery order. Food delivery order would probably work. Order would probably work. Operation. Smash the like. Service for Mauritius. Delivery agency. Company. Like button smash. Great. Hi Vitali. Delivery service. So, delivery service. Startup and delivery service. Franchise. That's a great word. First vehicular food delivery service, but it's got to be, it's talking about, yeah, okay, buy any vehicle. I like Vitali's franchise. Okay. With papas guisadas con mojo cilantro, mojo picon. Sounds delicious. So, Värmdö is just 8 miles from Stockholm and accessible by car, bus and ferry. So it's 8 miles from Stockholm as the... Well done, Vitali. Well done, Oksana. Yes, that's it, Maurits. Well done, Julia. As the crow flies in a straight line. Well done, Manu. Well done, Nadia. Service is probably the only thing that works. As the crow flies. Yes, Julia. Yes, Alex. Hi, KB. Lovely to see you. Cow flies. Like displacement. Displacement in a straight line as the crow flies. Directly from here to there. As the crow flies. But its population of around 46,000 to 100,000 in the summer has few hot food delivery options. Hi Mohammed. Great to have you, Mohammed. A murder of crows as they're flying. Okay. But its population of around 46,000 to 100,000 in the summer has few hot food delivery options. Give or take. Hello Hilal, lovely to see you. Which goes up to, very good Vitali. You're rising, yes Dawit, exactly. Rising usually increases up to. Okay. So, rising to up to. Hi Victor, lovely to see you. Rising up to, surging way up to, rising to up to. Lots of twos there. Okay, so it hits a maximum of 100,000 in the summer. During a video call, Aviant co-founder and CEO Lars-Erik Fagernes shows me of the islands to Stockholm, which rising up to the hyphen, yeah, rising to up to. During a video call. Well done, Oksana. Although you probably need a superlative. A map bordering on Maurits. soaring up to. Map close, closest, exactly. That's it. Shows me a map of the islands closest. That's it, Nadia. Map closest. Good, Nadia. Good work, Nadia. Bordering on, closest to. That's it, Manu. Okay, so he shows me a map of the islands closest to Stockholm. Whoops. Few heading. All the white and blue squares are where delivery services, Foodora and Wolt have a service, and all the black squares are where they don't, says Mr. Fagernas, who is in the Norwegian city of Trondheim. It could border, because they go round the edge of it. Who is located? Who is based, says Yuri. Based, says Dawit. Located, says Julia. Based, says Alex. Based, says Nadia. Who is living? That works nicely, Lando. Who is situated, says Delphine. Welcome, Delphine. Who is living, says Maurits. Who is residing? That's good, Typhor. Well done, Typhor. Who is residing? It would imply that is living, implies his stay is temporary. And I think it would be better who lives, who is located, who is residing temporarily. But if you make it into this passive who is based, then we get rid of the problem. Who is jobbing, who is working. Okay, who is based? Based, to be based somewhere. It's a very common verb. You make it passive, and that's the end of that. Is it temporary or permanent with ing verbs? I'm sorry, Manu. As you can see on the map, there are 87,000 people who don't have to a delivery service. Access, good. To a drone delivery service. Access to a food delivery service. Access. We need more context to determine whether is living is adequate. I quite agree, Alex. Without that extra context, is based is end of problem. Access to for Maurits and Julia. Home delivery, says Yuri. Yes. Home, says Maurits. Drone, says Julia. To a drone delivery service. A home delivery service. Access to a home delivery service. And let's continue. Access and food. The chance of an online service. Well done, GSK. I like it. Okay, these people live in what you would call and would want to order takeaway food, but just don't have an... Hi, Sid. Lovely to see you. Don't have an opportunity. I love the Middle Ages. The Dark Ages as well, Oksana. Called back country. Periphery. I love periphery. That's a very good word. Suburbs. That's it, Dawit. Back country. Sparsely populated, sparsely inhabited rural area. Don't have an opportunity. I would say the opportunity. Outskirts is a good word as well. Remote areas, they don't have an access. Outskirts are like an option, a choice. That's it, Dawit. But don't have an access. Outskirts, says Victoria. What would call it? Normally, Oksana, it's the outskirts. An option, very good, Manisco. An option, very good, Maurits. Call in the outskirts. You need a the with outskirts. What you would call the outskirts. What you would call suburbs. But they don't have the option. Yes, an option. So, ice creams for suburbs and option. The periphery. I love that word, the periphery, for this. It's a really good one. Since February, notice the commas. An option is also fine. Yeah, on the periphery. Yes, you're probably right, yes. Since February, however, for residents of Gustavsberg, the main town on Vardmo, and areas have been able to order freshly made burgers directly to their door via drone using Aviance technology. And remote areas and nearby areas and adjacent areas. Though, good word, Nadia, adjacent areas for Vitali. In the outskirts. I would say on the outskirts. On the outskirts. In the suburbs. Since February, however, and nearby areas. Nearby definitely works, adjacent areas. Though, and nearby areas, says Julia. And surrounding areas. In the vicinity of. So, though, neighbouring areas is good. Fortunately, I quite like. Neighbouring areas. Neighbouring works nicely. Well done, GSK. However, and bordering areas. Vicinity is a good word. And the vicinity. No, vicinity is just somewhere near. The cost of delivery is to that of a car or bike service. As drones, the cost of the driver. Comparable to, that's a direct ice cream, I would say. Surrounding areas sure sounds better. Comparable to, well done, Alex. Yeah, surrounding areas sure sounds better. Yeah. Is equivalent to. Yeah. Well done, Maurits. Is similar to, says Manu. Cut on the cost. Cut. Maybe cut out the cost. It would be cut on the cost or cut out the cost. Is tantamount to. Maybe tantamount would imply it's a little more. Cut down on the cost. Drive down the cost. No. Comparable and take out the cost of the driver. Cut off. Can negate. Size down the cost. So as drones cut out or take out. This second one needs to be an out. Comparable to. Cut down on. Or cut out completely. take out, eliminate. Good word, Victoria. Okay, so the cost of delivery is comparable. Count out. I'm not sure. I'm not very happy with count out, but I'm not very happy to deem it as wrong as well. Drive out, cut out, take out, remove the cost of the driver. At the moment, cut down on, but it's cut down on. And that means reduce. At the moment, Aviant is is in a phase, only delivering in a developing phase, a baby phase, a primary phase, a cost phase, a testing phase, a developing stage, an infant stage. I would probably say a development stage, a pilot stage. Pilot is very good. This word very often collocates with test. An initial phase is good. A pilot phase. Well, they check everything works. They check everything works, or they check how. They're checking that it functions. Dry run. A first phase. A test phase. Nobody's got it yet. A beginning phase, a pioneer phase. An early phase is good, Lando. A trial phase. A nascent phase, an investigative phase. That's it, Lando. A beta phase. It's not Mercadona. No, it's not. A beta phase. Beta testing. I quite like their use of a beta phase. A processing phase. Experimental. Good, Typhoon. But the plan is to, as the year goes on, the first phase, or perhaps the beta phase is the second phase. Yeah, you make sure you get it to work, and then beta phase is testing for problems, testing for bugs in the system. Alpha first, not yet open to the public. To build up is good. Expand gradually. Beta is the second. Expand activity. Improve. Achieve their goals. Hello Sherwin, lovely to see you. To build up. Up is definitely the second word. To branch out. You branch out into a new business, Lando. To beef up is pretty good. To pick up. That's it, Dawit. To scale up. But the plan is to scale up as the year goes on. To increase the scale from 10 to 100, for example. To soar up. Aviant is also to a similar service on the Norwegian peninsula of Nesodden, just 4 miles in the distance from Oslo, but a 29-mile road journey. Aviant is also home to, poised to offer. I love it, Alex. Planning to launch. Very good, Vitali. Inclined to start. Interested to start. I like Vitali's planning or poised. Alex is poised. Let's see. Is prone. But prone is talking about a tendency. To launch is a good word, Manu. Hi, Patricia. Lovely to see you. Intending to introduce. Very good, GSK. Quite a posh food delivery. Poised. Set to launch. I think you've got the ice cream there, Victoria. Looking to develop is set to launch. Double ice cream for Victoria there. Perch to commence. Well done, Patricia. To start a similar. Planning to launch. Good, Uranus. Is aiming to launch. Is ready to launch from Typhoon. It's good. So well done, Victoria. Mulling over the idea. To mull is to think about something. Is cooking the idea. It hasn't, it hasn't been a process to perfect, Mr. Faganas admits, as several trials were needed to the food stayed hot and fresh during the maximum flight time of up to 10 minutes over a radius of up to 6 miles. It hasn't been a simple process. It hasn't been an arduous. You were very, very close, Vitali. I quite agree. A simple process. To assure, to ensure, says Vitali. I think ensure is better, Oksana. Ensure is a better word. The top undies in the compound. To ensure, says Lando. It hasn't been a straightforward, that's very good, Dawit, an easy process to perfect. To ensure. I assure you this is true. A perfect, to keep the food hot. To guarantee guarantee works quite nicely, GSK. Needed were needed. A quick process to perfect. Quick is good. A ready process. An easy process to ensure. Good, Julia. Needed to assure. I assure you, I guarantee you. Needed to ensure. Needed to make the food stayed hot. You've got this verb stayed. Ensure, yes, Patricia. Make sure the food stayed hot. Yes, that's better, Victoria. An easy process. A smooth process. That's a good word, Hilal. Well done, Hilal. It hasn't been a straightforward process to perfect, he admits. And were needed to ensure the food stayed hot. Strenuous. To ascertain whether the food stayed hot or not. You're going to need a weather with that ascertain, Vitali. We've been testing this for 3 years, and in the beginning there were a lot of fries, he recalls. We've been testing this for 3 years, and in the beginning there were a lot of, he recalls. Lost. Nah. Wasted. Bah. Flying fries. Cold fries. Cold is good. So if the fries are cold, describe the texture. Right, cold. So describe the texture of cold fries. Cold. Flaccid. Oh, that's so close, Patricia. Frozen fish. Not burnt. Mushy. Oh, they may become soggy. Yes, Dawit. A lot of soggy fries. Limp. Limp's a great word as well, Vitali. Soggy fries. As they're damp and limp. Yes, soggy fries. Well, he recalls. But we have improved the container the burger goes in, and now we know it arrives even in the winter months. Soggy fries. Depends on the kinds of potatoes. Yes. The plastic container. Food container. Good. It arrives hot. Yes. Isolation, says GSK. Thermo-insulating is very good, Alex. Insulated, says Oksana. The metal container. The insulated, says Julia. Arrives edible. Arrives fresh. Well, they're never going to arrive hot. The quality of the container, the plastic of the container. Intact, not broken. That's important as well. Hermetic container. Arrives crispy. Crispy's good. Tepid. What's hotter than tepid, Oksana? Hi, Saba. Seba Esmaye. Arrives in time. Lukewarm. Yes, better than lukewarm. You're there, Lando. You've got the right answer, but with a bit too much. That's it, Manu. It arrives warm. Okay, now I've got a question here. Warm for Dawit, warm for Patricia. Okay, the Queen of Saba, perhaps. Okay, so... But we have improved the isolated container. They've used the word isolated here, and this is the wrong word. Why? Why is isolated the wrong word? The right word should be insulated. And this is a mistake. What does isolated mean? Insulated. What does isolated mean? This is the original document, and I think I would put viz here, or that they've made a mistake. Insulate. Just no. Solitude. Isolated means alone, separated from everybody. Isolate, apart, alone, keeping it alone. And this should say, yes, that's nothing to do with insulated. The insulated container. Insulation is a different thing. Isolated is the wrong word. Yeah, but it's what we had. Okay? Isolated. Something is away from other things. It's kept alone from other things. So, and that's the end for today, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you all very much. So, insulated, if something is insulated, heat doesn't move through it. You have an insulated jacket. You have insulation in the roof of your house. Something that's insulated stops heat from moving through. Whereas isolated just means a long way from something. Used in German for some text. Okay, so insulation is different. It's been great having you all. So thank you, Manisco. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Maurits. Thank you, Nevis, Blau. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Vitali. Thank you, all of you. It's been absolutely great. So thank you to Alex and Dawit and Hilal. Thank you to Julia and Lando and Manisco. Thank you to Maurits and Manu and Nevis. Thank you to Oksana and Patricia. Thank you to Saba and Sid and GSK and Typhul. Thank you to Victoria and Vitali. Thank you to Ali Okur. Thank you to Alex and thank you to anyone else that I have missed. Okay, so I hope you have a brilliant day. Wishing you all a great weekend. He was isolated. My pleasure, Jasmine Lee. Thank you for coming. See you again next time, Nevis Blau. Thank you for coming, Sarah. Thank you, Ali Okur. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, all of you. It's been great having you. So let's see. Yeah, the neighbour wasn't there for the phone. Thanks as always. It's been great. You're a wonderful crowd. Next stream is on Tuesday, which is going to be, I think, 16, 17. 16th of September at 10 AM UK time. UK time. Thank you all. Thank you, GSK. Serendipity. Yeah, Serendip, Sri Lanka. Hey, you're with the dog. Nice weekend to all of you. Thank you, Sid. Thank you, Manu. Norway has the franchise of commuting by ship among the islands. Thank you, Sava. Thank you, Manu. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Oksana. Stay safe. And I will see you all. Send me your question, Sava. Send it quickly. So next, but you'll leave after some time. Also notice, Sava, I nearly always answer questions in the comments section as well. Prince Harry, the number of bombings, it'll probably, I was thinking it will probably make it worse, Oksana. Yeah, stay safe. Yeah, stay away from all those dangerous things. Stay away from the drones. Very definitely. So I think I'm going to cut. So thanks for the lesson and the cold. Okay, be safe. Hi, Shershot again. Thank you, Sherwin. Yeah, stay safe, Oksana. So I'm going to go now. So bye.